Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, I want you to picture the scene at Monterey Car Week 2026. You're amidst a sea of absolutely incredible machines, right? And then Toyota drops this, the 2027 GR-GT. And honestly, just taking it in, the 2027 Toyota GR-GT looks incredible in silver. That brilliant finish gave enthusiasts all over the world a completely fresh look at what's destined to be Toyota's upcoming flagship performance car.
Okay, let's dive into this. A major step forward for Gazoo Racing. Seeing this quote really puts the whole thing into perspective. This isn't just a fancy body kit slapped onto a commuter car. Not at all. They went all the way back to the drawing board for a totally dedicated, ground-up performance platform. And that is a massive distinction. It means every single nut, every bolt, every curve was designed with one singular focus in mind: unadulterated performance. Act 1, the skin, a striking silver debut.
Now, as we start this sort of anatomical teardown, the choice of this lighter silver point actually acts like an X-ray for the car's proportions. It makes it so much easier to pick out the design highlights. You've got that beautifully classic long hood, wide muscular rear shoulders, and a super low roofline. It reveals a car that looks incredibly low and wide without needing, exaggerated or over-the-top styling. It's just functional elegance, perfectly highlighted by that striking silver exterior. Act 2, the muscle, the V8 hybrid heart. Moving from the elegant exterior to the brutal reality of what actually powers it, resting under that sweeping long hood is a newly developed 4.0-liter twin turbocharged V8. But here's the crazy part. They've paired that traditional internal combustion roar with a highly advanced hybrid system. And the result of that wild pairing? Toyota is targeting a minimum output of 650 horsepower. That firmly plants the GR-GT right into top-tier supercar territory. It is a staggering amount of power, designed specifically to just completely pin you to the back of your seat. But hey, horsepower is only half the story, right? We are looking at 850 newton meters of system torque, and all of that is routed through a newly developed 8-speed automatic transmission. It's designed to keep the delivery of all that immense, earth-moving power rapid and totally seamless. Combine that sleek, aggressive aerodynamic bodywork, the 650 horsepower, and that massive hit of torque, and you get a targeted top speed of at least 320 kilometers per hour. We are talking about true supercar velocity here. This easily places the GR-GT among the absolute fastest cars on the road today. And this brilliantly illustrates how they manage all that power. We're looking at a targeted weight distribution of 45% in the front and 55% in the rear. Now, how did they get there? They achieved this perfectly optimized rear bias balance by positioning the electric motor all the way back with the rear transaxle. It totally offsets the heavy V8 up front. It just proves that handling dynamics and performance were the absolute priority from day one. Act 3, the skeleton and soul, born for the track. Let's peel back the final layer of this machine to explore its structural skeleton. This is actually a historic first for Toyota. The GR-GT uses their very first all-aluminum body frame. It's a massive leap forward in their manufacturing capabilities. But to aggressively shed weight, they've contrasted that all-aluminum skeleton with the strategic use of carbon fiber reinforced plastic, or CSRP, scattered across specific areas of the bodywork. All of that intense focus on lightweight, exotic materials brings us to this specific target, a strictly lean vehicle weight of 1,750 kilograms or less. Keeping that weight down is exactly what makes those 650 horses and 850 newton meters of torque feel as explosive and as agile as they possibly can. But the real soul of this car, that comes straight from the tarmac. Toyota developed this street-legal road car completely alongside the GR-GT3 racing machine. The uncompromising lessons they learned out there on the racetrack were allowed to directly shape this production model. That racing DNA is literally baked right into the carbon fiber and aluminum. So putting all of these pieces together, the ferocious V8 hybrid power, the dedicated ground-up platform, the undeniable track-bred DNA, is the GR-GT Toyota's most significant car in decades? Seeing it shining there, the way that the 2027 Toyota GR-GT looks incredible in silver, making those aggressive proportions absolutely pop, it is really hard to argue otherwise. This doesn't just feel like a new trim level, It feels like a truly historic moment to witness for driving enthusiasts everywhere. So what do you think? Thanks for exploring this machine with me. Keep that curiosity alive, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.